Hi. Good morning, everyone. My name is Chayut Ngamkhanong. I'm Assistant Professor from Chulalongkorn University. So I'm also from, I also work for transportation, Chulalongkorn University Transportation Institute. So today I'm going to talk about the building Thailand's railway future through science, research and innovations. And actually we from the Chulalongkorn University, we work with the Thailand Science Research and Innovation, which is the funding agency in Thailand. So what we call is that they call us a strategic agenda team in logistics and railway. So our team includes three professors. So myself, working on railway systems. We have a assistant professor, Mano Lohatepanon. He's now the vice president of the university. He's director. He's also the director of the Transportation Institute at Chulalongkorn University. And we also have the associate professor Thantat Mokha Thamakun. He's logistic business specialist, and he's now a dean of the Faculty of Commerce and Accountancy at Chulalongkorn University. So we have been working with Thailand Science Research and Innovation for 4 years, since the beginning of the PMUC, which is the Program Management Unit for Competitiveness under the TSRI. So we start in 2021. As I mentioned, at that time, the TSRI or Sokosawar just just right before this, and we formed the Thai PMUC. That is, they will provide the research fund to researcher to the to industry. So we work in the beginning in 2021. In the first year, what we did. So today I've talked about what we have done before and what is the next step we're going to do. And in the 2021, which is the first year, so at the time we didn't really understand the situation of the country yet in terms of research and innovations. So what we conduct was the situation survey of logistics and Thailand. So in order to do the gap analysis of the to analyze the gap in terms of research and innovation in the topics of logistics and railways. And then we did future protections, which is foresight in 10 years. So, and to develop the modern logistic and railway system, how we look into the future and how we climb up into that positions. So that's what we did in the first year. So we did survey, and then we work on the review with several countries, and we work with experts in these topics. And when it comes to what we did is that we got this matrix, which is the infrastructure advancement in the y-axis, and on the x-axis we got the operational efficiencies. So what we need to do is that how it works, how in terms of the transportation management. If we we have several topics here. We have several topics, and if it's on the quadrant 3 or 4, it means that we have poor infrastructures at that time. And when it comes to quadrant 1 and 4, it means we have a good operational efficiency. But when it comes to 2 and 3, it means we have a low operational efficiencies. As you can see here, most of the our system lie on the quadrant 3 and 4. It means that at the time we didn't have a good infrastructure to support logistics and railway at the time. And also we work also with the on the warehouse and inventory management. The same thing happened is that all the system fall in the quadrant 3 and 4, means that we didn't have good enough infrastructure to support the warehouse and inventory. Also, but this is for rail systems, specifically for railway system. All the system lie in quadrant 3, means that we had poor operation. We have also poor infrastructure at that time. So what we need is that what we expect is that in 10 years time, we need to be on this position, right? Means we have a good infrastructure, also good operations. So this is the picture of the futures. We make this quadrant. So what we need is that we call the quadrant one, we call the prosperous. So we have good infrastructure, we have good operations, that's what we expect. And if it's on this quadrant means that we have good infrastructure, but it will not be operated well. If it on this quadrant means setback, so it's everything poor, same thing as now. But when it comes to this, it means we have good operational system, but poor infrastructure still. So we expect to be on this position. So we did some survey, we talked to several people, how can we get from this quadrant to this quadrant? And well, this is what everyone expects, of course, and what everyone think that we can go to this quadrant from quadrant 3 or 4 to quadrant 1. This is the result of the survey or the questionnaire that we give it to the experts. So everyone thought that we can do it. And when it comes to research, so at the time we also analyzed the several themes of research. And we also divided into 4 quadrants, like big bets, quick wins, fill-ins, time waster. So we list several research and give it to experts to do which one that we need to do, which one that is a time waster that we shouldn't do. So here's a list of just an example of what we had at the time. Also, this in terms of railway research. So big bets mean we need to give a lot of money to do this research, but the return will be high as well. Quick wins mean we don't need to give lots of money, but the return will be high. Fill-ins, we can do it when we have time and money. And time waster means that's what people think at the time that is a time waster. So we need a lot of investment, but we might not be able to use it. Well, on the second year, we also continue our work on that, on the thing. So we try to obtain recommendation for research problem refinement. So we also review everything regarding railway and logistic research. And when the third year, we draft the what we call key results. Key result means what the funding agency expect from the research outcome. So we try to draft the new key result for the science research and innovation for the TSRI or PMUC for the 2023 to 2027. And we developed the guideline for establishing the key result on sustainability. At the time, we didn't care about sustainability. And we plan to have this OKR in the new strategic plan for the TSRI. This is what the OKR is at the moment. For if some of you have applied for the PMCU in railway and logistics, so you might have seen this. When you write the proposal, you will see this as an expectation from the funding agency. So the key result one is the logistic cost for domestic business decrease through the use of research, knowledge, technology, and innovation. KR2 is the volume of freight transport increase through the use of research and innovation. KR3 means the number of experts in research and development in logistics and railways, as well as the expert in logistics and rail system increase. And so industry and service with the higher education staff and government agency and also in private sectors. KR4 is the values of the local content, the products of the railway system that built and developed, produced in Thailand. So the target values is the 2,000 million baht in 2027 that we can decrease the logistic costs, and 2 million tons increase in terms of freight transport, and more of 500 more experts in railway and logistics, and 4 million baht in terms of the values of the local content that will be applied in 2027. That's what we expect. And we went to visit a lot of researchers that had received the funding from TSRI. And what we found is that at the time it was 2023. This was in 2023. As I mentioned that the PMCU just started in 2021. So some project is a long-term project. So they haven't delivered the result yet. So if you look at the result at KR1, some research have been implemented in reality already. But for the KR2, the increase in freight transport from the research that we support is still zeros. And the number of experts from the research is increased already. And also the in terms of local content, the number of the local content, the percentage increased, but hasn't reached our target yet. So we plan to the TSRI think that this KR2 and KR4 are very important. As you can see here, this number, because in fact, it's hasn't been applied yet because they haven't finished the project. And then we work on the new KR on the sustainability. So we try to include the sustainability as a key result in the outcome. So we try to add the explanation in terms of KR1 to align with the sustainability in terms of the logistic and rail development plan. And also we try to establish the sustainability-related KR for the country logistic and rail in terms of economic values. So how we can get a better economic values from the sustainability KR, this KR. And establishing the sustainability-related KR for the country in terms of carbon emission reduction. So we will try to include this explanation and KR in the future. And it's come with the suggestion from several experts that what are the research that we might need to support. So these are the lists of the project that if you need to get the increasing in the KR2, KR3, KR4, these are the research projects. I think that we can upload this for you in the website, and then you can see in detail because there's several projects, several topics. And at the moment, we keep working on this alongside the TSRI and PMUC. And when it comes to as I mentioned, this is the current situation nowadays. What we try to do is to reduce the logistic costs. It's nowadays keep increasing. So we try to reduce the logistic costs to now is 14.1 billion baht. So we try to get lower logistic costs. So this logistic costs include transportation costs, includes inventory, includes operational costs. So it includes several factors. So we need to go deep down into several topics, several sections. And as you can see here, the numbers of share of the rail transport compared to road transport is now just less than 2%. But last year, it increased a little bit, about 0.3. That's after we finished the double track in the southern line. So you can see the number increased slightly. So we need to get this number higher. And also in terms of environment, you can see here that rail transport produce less greenhouse gas emission compared to other modes of transport. So that's why we need to include this KR in terms of carbon emission reduction into the key results plan. And in terms of network size, Thailand, where is Thailand? Here, we have got about 4,000 kilometers across the countries. So we rank, I'm not sure how we rank. We rank number 9 in Asia. At the moment, we rank number 9 in Asia. We have China, India, Russia in the Asian part, Kazakhstan, Japan, Indonesia, Iran, Pakistan has more than us. And also in terms of metro or mass transit in the country, we also in rank number 7, about number 7. Well, when it comes to research, what we need to concern is that how we work together, collaborate in the collaborations. So as an academic like myself or a lot of professors sitting here, so we usually work on this side, research and development. As you can see that the level, the players in this section, or like we call TRL 1 to 4, the majority of contribution are from the professor or from the university lecturer or from researcher. And you see industry has a smaller contribution for the first phase of production. But when it comes to demonstrations, you see that the increasing number contribution from the industry and the lesser contribution from university. So when it's what we expect from the university in the past, we just publish the papers, right? So when it comes to publish the paper and the paper or the research will not be used in real life. So this will end on this stage. But if we use the research publication or research development in the first stage here, so we can, if industry interest or we have the same things, so we can develop or deployment in the future. So this is how we work together in terms of research on collaboration. If you have applied for the funding research in Thailand now, there have a list of contribution from both sides, both university and industry. And as you can see, the list, the number of research publication in terms of railways. As you can see here, the research publication, number of research publication has a correlation with the railway development or railway length or distance. You see China, 30,000 within the past 5 years. US States, UK, India, Italy, Germany, European countries, Japan, Korea, they have higher number of publications. Thailand, we have 300. We're not bad. We rank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. We rank number 10 in terms of research publication. And but you can see a good trend. From 2020, the publication on railway-related research is just 30, but now we have about 70 per year. So we see a good trend in this. We are in the good directions. So it means that we also have the fundamental research to support the people to do this. We also have strategic support to do research with industry. And this year, we are exploring also ways to increase, as I mentioned, the proportion of rail transport to reduce logistic costs, including the systematic domestic productions also of rail components with a focus on the environmental sustainability. And we are just start this year project. And I will ending this project with again, a questionnaire or QR code for you to scan. And we do the survey and we analyze this data. So we have the questionnaire in Thai as well. We also have the questionnaire in English. Also welcome all the foreigner, all the international partners to do a quick survey here. It will take no more than 5 minutes to finish it. I keep this for a few minutes, and that's all for my presentation. And thank you very much for everyone for listening.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Chayut Ngamkhanong. There is any questions from the floor? I have one question.
Yes.
The institutes have some plan or some plan to promote or increase the research network or something to increase the rank of Thailand?
You mean the money?
Yes,
the grant?
yes, fund
That's
or something.
very difficult to say because I don't know as well. I want to have more as well.
Okay.
But we don't know yet.
Okay, thank you very much. If